Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights, and this will be part 51. In the previous part, we dealt with our remaining side quests. So, we are back and we have one actual game sequence left to do in this chapter, so to speak. Game sequence, I say. One area left to cover, which is the dungeon challenge and the Green Griffon Inn thing. So let us head up there. We shouldn't have anything else we need to worry about outside of the follow items, which I've mentioned about 10 times that I'm going to be doing off recording and then showcase the end result. So we are now near the Green Griffon Inn. Let's go in and speak to Mutamin, because of course he's going to deny the existence of such a dungeon because it's not particularly legal. Mutamin, sorry. Words, difficult.
Welcome to the Green Griffon Inn, friend. Something I can get you.
I'd like to ask you about this competition of yours. He's concerned about the militia coming in and saying, please don't do this. Anyway, yes, I'd like to take part. Okay. So, let us go and take part. It costs 500 gold pieces to take part. And if you go out of the place and back in again, you have to pay another 500 gold pieces, so we don't particularly necessarily want to go in and out at will.
So, if you neither now that
And the overall task is to get one item and get out in one piece, preferably. Okay. Maybe I should actually try and pay the guy. Oh, the others are here as well. The other contestants.
Hello there.
She's been nice.
hello there.
He's basically warning us if we come across him, he'll try to kill us.
Yes.
So let's hope we don't come across him. Yeah, here we go. So we have this starting location, and we want to, as per usual, explore as much of the dungeon as possible to milk it for experience and potential items. Sort of undecided as whether to speed this bit up, but you know what? I think I've been editing, cutting, all that good stuff enough sections lately, so let us go the good old classic way, the way the game was intended to play. We played, whatever. What an odd concept, isn't it? But as you can see, there's about 500 million spiders around here, which is why I specifically want to reach level 11 before getting anywhere near this place, because you will be poisoned senseless. Senselessly, even, I think it's called. Of course, they sort of need to hit first. But if they do hit, there's a good chance that your strength and whatnot is going to take a deep dive that it doesn't necessarily want. Good hit. Of course, our class, or character's natural spell resistance is going to counteract quite a lot of spells. Of course, you're not immune to magic because there's still certain spells that do not allow for resistance. But something I tried in Neverwinter Nights 2. I was about to say it wasn't even Neverwinter Nights 2, haha. I think it's still possible in that game, but I didn't try it in the game at least. Okay, this is a... Aha, it looks like I got into a flat-footed position, which is rather obnoxious. Because I was trying to reach the target. Or maybe the game just rolled excessively high, I don't know. I took a lot of hits very, very quickly at least. Maybe I shouldn't die here, that would be good. Oh, that could explain it. It was actually Icewind Dale 2 that I tried. A little fun thing, which is of course to make a drow monk. Because drows or dwarves, whatever you call them, have a natural magical resistance or spell resistance. I'm fairly sure it was still called magical resistance at that point. It was called spell resistance later, but which is level plus 10, just like the monk. But of course, if you make a drow monk, then I want to check whether the two values stacked. And lo and behold, they do. But because certain races are more powerful than other races, they have a modifier to their level, meaning that even though drow is level 1, it is for purposes of gaining experience considered to start at level 3, which means that in order to reach level 2 you need the amount of experience that other classes that do not have a modified experience or level value thing is required to reach level 4. So it becomes quite expensive to do long term, especially because that game system, I'm very sure, was using old school experience gains, which means that instead of gaining, if you want to get to level 6, you need to earn 6,000 experience, and then 7,000 for level 7, and so on. I'm fairly sure it was still using the old system where, depending on the class and whatnot, you had to earn 250,000 experience at higher levels. Evaluant, it was sort of fun to run around with a monk that was virtually immune to magic. Okay, this is not looking too great. You know what? Let's run. We are still faster than the spider, so let's run and drink a potion or two. You are welcome to drink a potion or two, mate. Thank you. I suppose these guys have a modified level, as you can probably see they get more experience than the other versions of them. So, I think they have a higher level than the regular run-of-the-mill scrap. Did we check these? We did, okay. I just couldn't remember what room, because I suddenly panicked when I was taking more damage than I anticipated. You want to come out and play? No? I have to encourage you then. Of course, going back to the drow example, depending on the game, how realistic, I mean it's a role-playing game, but how close to the rules it pays attention. Drows are rather light sensitive, so it can be very wonky to be out in broad daylight with them. So, one of the ways, you know what, we'll take that way down, I think. So, let us go around and see what's here. Bound to be something. Maybe a few traps. Yeah, level drained, what a surprise. We should probably do something about that. Running around, being at low level. Let's just use the normal one. if you were to, in the case of this monk, for instance, were to get trained down to a level that was considered lower to be lower than 11, then suddenly you wouldn't be immune to poison anymore. So it is worth bearing in mind. Can't remember when they start doing it. Oh, a queen spider. Lovely. I'm fairly sure there was, maybe it's just me remembering wrong, but I'm fairly sure at some point in some game system of some sort, some variation of Dungeons & Dragons, that you didn't necessarily lose any levels as in effect of losing levels, but you gained negative levels, and if your negative levels were ever equal to or higher than your current level, you would die. But maybe I'm just remembering wrong. It is entirely possible. 126 experience, I'll take it. It was worth going that way, apparently. Come on. Only +3, not good enough. I want a +4. But as I said, I'm not going down that way because we need to scour everything. Come on. Where is your 1T there? Yon-T, whatever they're called. They're called something. I'll call them something different because I'm special. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Whatever I am. Must be about one person punching a spider that size, but I suppose. I guess you can't be a hero without having to face some things that are not entirely pleasant all the time. At least the experience is coming in at a rate of 6 times higher than normal, because normally we get 4 of these guys, and 24, as far as I know, is a multiplication of 6. So I'll happily take it. It would be nice getting another level, but I don't know how likely that is. It's not looking too bad, to be honest. I need about... I could work on that relatively quickly by saying that would be 3,262. It should be 38 now, of course. A crystal skull. Some random item in a chest. That's probably not worth it. That's probably not used for anything. Most likely not. That's a trap. I was about to say there's a chest and there's likely a trap as well. Oh. You're trapped. No, but you're locked. There's one huge issue about making a long series like this, by the way, and that is, unless of course you go through your created content, it becomes increasingly more difficult to remember what it is you were yapping about in the previous episode, so you can't remember whether you had mentioned something or not. I'm fairly sure what I was thinking about was something I mentioned in the recording that I ended up scrapping. It's just about doing the experience calculation, which is very simple, obviously. I'm not trying to claim that it is anything special. By no means. But my normal school math teacher, fairly sure I haven't mentioned him before, but if I have, then I do apologize, but I mean, he's worth mentioning again if I've mentioned him before. Because, I mean, he was absolutely amazing with numbers. He was incredible with numbers. You could give him any two numbers. Ring of Scholars even. Add him to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, and he would do it, faster than you could type in the numbers or punch in the numbers on a calculator, because of course back then, in my days, you know, a calculator was quite neat. But I mean, he was incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, of course, you could double check every single calculation you did and it was spot on. He was never wrong. Complete and utter wizard with numbers. See, this is the downside to doing a live recording, is when you suddenly feel a need to reload and you have been talking about something and you have to cut yourself out, off, whatever you call it. Yeah, a bit wonky, but as I was saying, my math teacher, epic. So, what do you want? Oh, riddle. 15 nights is about 1 minute. That would be 15. That's correct. You can sort it again. Ask me a riddle. Continue. That would be 12-5, something like that. Oh, okay, we got a crystal frog. Apparently. And she tells us to start off. What's to start off? We need to take the other exit, by the way. Just to get this out of the way, done, cleared, all that good stuff. Come on. Thank you. Ah, all that for a cure critical. I suppose better than a kick in the pants. So go away. Stop blocking me. Anyway, because we are just as much here for the experience as we are for anything else, it's all about being very, very systematic about this, so. I do want to mention, regarding my math teacher, by the way, is he came up, he had some very simple systems, which, I mean, when you think about them, they are relatively simple, but ways to make it easier for you to work out calculations. Something like, I mean, I'm not saying, we're not talking top-tier math here in any way, shape, or form. But just as, I mean, if you're doing math on the fly, and calculations on the fly, I should say. Just for one example, something like 9 times 13 may seem daunting, so I'm not saying it is, but it may, because whatever, right? But as my math teacher taught us, was to say 10 times 13 is 130. That's 113 too many, so you pull one back. That's 117. You can easily do 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 10 is 90 plus 27 is 117, but the other way is actually faster. Assuming, of course, I mean, if you have a minimum of abilities to do relatively simple additions and subtractions, then obviously it is simple. If you don't have necessarily that ability, and it's perfectly okay not to have it, you don't have to. It may not benefit you an awful lot, but I mean, but doing on the fly quick math, I've always found that system extremely useful. I mean, if you use the example 9 times 17, again, it can look a bit daunting. 10 times 17 is 117, or 170, minus 17, that's 153. It's easier than to work it out the other way. So, I'm not necessarily, I mean, others may employ that system, most likely, but it was I went to school between 79 and 89, so you can do your own math. So. He was basically the type of person that would read an income statement like it was a picture book. I mean, he was incredible. More Minotaurs. Hooray! I shall beat you up. It takes a while, apparently. Come on. Oh, there's still 24 experience. There's a trap there. Could be a level draining trap, I wouldn't be surprised. No, it was just a something trap. We need the loots. Come on. Healing kit. I'll take it. Minotaur. Hey. Must be rather frustrating being in front of this guy just standing there, dressed in a robe, punching the living daylights out of you. Hand axe +2, hooray, another weapon I will never use. Cool. Surprise! Let's get a close-up view. Very epic. That's a nice looking cloak. Create a cloak of protection versus evil. Oh, that's why it's a nice looking cloak, because it's similar to the one I'm already wearing. Not bad at all. Did I? Yes, I did. It was the beer I didn't care about. Okay. The other way around. Nothing here to fight? A shame. Let's use flurry of blows. Okay, breaks in one hit, of course. Why not? Need to go this way. Need to quick save. Gold ring. Another Minotaur. Surely there must be some sort of connection to that bit down there. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. A crystal insect, apparently. Okay. Interesting. Great. Oh, the connection is there. I thought it was something. Piece of armor. Leather armor +3. Hooray! Come on, please. I'm going the wrong way. I need to take the other side first. I want to. I need to. I must. Nothing. Okay. At least I checked. I would hate myself for not having checked. Do you want to run through this? Oh. Whatever it wasn't dangerous enough. 2 Minotaurs. Hey! Challenge mode, eh? That's a lot of ball. Ha! 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 Come on. I suppose it's a thing that applies to everything, but having that damage scaling of 1 to whatever it is your damage scale is, of course, always means that if you have medium strength like this character has, you can roll very, very low on your damage rolls, which is rather fun. Sort of. Maybe not at all, actually. But it's part of the game. So let's head down that way first. Explore. Oh. Oh. There's a Minotaur Berserker apparently. Casma.
Hello there.
Oh dear, this is harder than I thought.
Hello there.
Okay. Is that all you have to say? Okay. But good on you. You don't have anything
Hello
else?
there.
No. Oh. I think I saved her. Now it could have been interesting was that had been trapped by chain lightning and she could have obliterated now, couldn't it? Oh. Ha. I am not a rogue, I do not care about traps. So, okay, all roads lead to Rome and all that stuff, whatever they call it. Again, it's not so bad when you're playing the monk, because of course the monk moves quite fast, but he's got too much health. Takes too long to flatten him. Rated as being easy. Come on. Kill the blasted thing. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye for now.